This is unparalleled as a find of anglo-saxon precious metal work, certainly in the UK, possibly in Europe. Now, Dr. Kevin Leahy, who's the Portable Antiquities Scheme finds advisor, has written a report on the finds, has been through them all and has been absolutely stunned by the quality and quantity of the material. 1939 is probably the best parallel, which was the Sutton Hoo ship burial. Now, just to put it into context, much of the material, some of the material is similar. There's 5 kilograms of gold found in the Staffordshire Hoard, and at Sutton Hoo it was less than 1.5 kilograms. So in terms of quantity, it exceeds the best that we've got, and the quality of the metalwork is absolutely breathtaking. This was found by a local metal detectorist who's been metal detecting for 18 years. It was in farmland, and he found it over a series of days. Now, because it's largely silver and gold, he realised that there was an implication under the Treasure Act, and so reported it to me. And at that point, with a number of finds, then I called the county archaeologist for Staffordshire, and a full-scale excavation commenced, in which further material was found with the help of the metal detectorist. Seeing the material for the first time was absolutely breathtaking. I'd had a call about the material, and I'd listed something like 50 sword pommel caps in gold, and to see the material, so I didn't really know what to expect, but to see the material actually in boxes on a table, glistening at me, I was staggered. I was there for 4 hours just looking at the material, and the finder actually called me Duncan Wow after it, because that's all I could say, wow, because it was find after find after find was of the most staggering quality. What's quite interesting about this assemblage, as Dr. Leahy has looked at it and made the point that it's basically warfare related, it's male items, there are very few, if any, female items in there. So it's a very specific assemblage, and it's possibly suggesting something like trophies from a battle. Leslie Webster, who was formerly a keeper at the British Museum, has said that this is going to change our views of Anglo-Saxon England, perhaps more than any other discovery, including Sutton Hoo. One of the advantages of this material, bizarrely, is that some of it has perhaps been hit by a plough, some of it looks like it's been deliberately folded up, and so you can actually see how some of the material was made. So I think it's going to give us good insights into how the material was made, but also the volume of the material, I think, will give us a better idea of the detailed chronology of metalwork in the period. There's going to be years and years, perhaps never-ending academic research onto this. Already the academics covering this particular period have seen much of the material. We don't even know what some of it is, so there's going to be huge amounts of research on this material, and I think this is almost going to become a type site for the period, because there's so much material. So there's going to be vast amounts of further research, and there will be publications.